Hello YouTube, this is BUB'S Comics coming at you with a quick comic haul. I don't know how quick it's going to be because I've got a lot of books, so we'll see what we can get through. So let's get right to it. Let's make me small and get to the haul. Whoa, no. Here we go. All right. Boom. Check that background out. I love that Frog Thor. Or Frog. Frog? I don't know what his name is. And of course, Lara Croft Tomb Raider with the unzip Adam Hughes action. We're going to get right to it. First book up, Dolphin. Look at that. It does have some damage in the bottom corner, but as you know, we don't get too tore up about that. The color is super rich on this. I'm very happy to own this one because it's kind of eluded me. I've lost out on several bids on it. It's one of those books that I keep going after and I keep missing. Every now and then I'll see it sell for less than I'm willing to pay for it, and I get really angry. I missed a bid, or auction goes off at 2 in the morning and I'm asleep, so stuff like that happens to me every now and then, but that's okay. I'm not into using those kind of bots or things that some people use. I think that takes the fun out of it. If you're not there, if you miss it, you miss it. But it's I don't know, when you use some kind of website or something to place automatic bids, and you just wake up and you own something, you have to pay for it. That's no fun. So there's got to be something fun, because nothing beats hunting in the wild, So when you do stuff like that, even when you're buying online, it's not as much fun as hunting in the wild. But when you use bots and things like that to try and win, that's even worse. Showcase presents Dolphins is Showcase number 79, first appearance of Dolphin, a heavily used character. No, I think it's just a popular book because it's kind of a late Silver Age, good girl art, and it's pretty cool. She's got gills, kind of a la Waterworld, and she's out there swimming in the ocean in Daisy Dukes. So really, what's not to like? Speaking of swimming in the ocean and Daisy Dukes, here's Aquaman. Here's Aquaman, Aqua Beast, the abominable. See that right there? Easy for you to say. And then, of course, there's Mira, laid out on the rocks. So she's taking a nap while Aquaman does all the heavy lifting. So, cool book. I saw this in an auction. I'm not sure. I think it might have been Agu Rhythms auction, but I saw this in an auction, and as I often do, so I'll see a book in an auction and somebody might want 20, 30 bucks for it. Not that this person wanted this much for it, and when I see that, I go, you know what? I don't need a high grade copy of that book, because often in the auctions you see very good copies of books, which is great. But if it's a book I don't really need a high grade copy of books, I'm like, well, I didn't know that book was out there. I'll go check it out. I look for it and I find a low grade and I buy it and I save, 10 bucks or whatever. And because I don't really need a high grade copy of this book. How many times am I going to pull this book out of my collection? I don't know, but it's out right now. We got Justice League of America number 7, so we're going to have a short little run of books here too. So check that out. Michael Turner, goodness. So this book, I don't remember where I saw it. Somebody was showing it off maybe on Instagram for a Michael Turner tag. But I just fell in love with his depiction of Wonder Woman there. I think she looks absolutely perfect. I love that. And the dinosaurs, great. Michael Turner dinosaurs. I don't know that I've ever seen Michael Turner dinos before. So I had to have this book. I was all over it. But every time I looked for this book, it was like $10 or $15 by itself. And then I found a lot that was available that had that book and several others. So here's another book that's coming at you. Here's number 8, some more Michael Turner work. And here's number 9. I don't know if that's Hot Girl, but if it is, she never looked so good. And here's number 10 with a nice Power Girl front and center. Or front and just off center. So pretty good stuff there. I really like that. And these are all connecting covers. Not that I'm going to do it justice right now, but basically it goes like that. So there's your connecting cover love for Michael Turner. There were actually a couple more books in the lot, but since I don't intend to keep them, I'm not going to show them in the haul. Here's a couple of local pickups. Well, I actually didn't pick these up at the LCS. I went and bought them online because my LCS has been so hit and miss lately. If I go in for 4 books or 5 books, I usually walk out with 1. So I'm kind of getting tired of putting myself through that stress. So I'm just been ordering online now instead. So I got to wait a couple of days for the books to come in. So if New Comic Book Day is Wednesday, I'll pick them up. I'll get them at my house somewhere like Friday or Saturday. But that's okay. Here's Darth Vader, number 4. So I'm picking up these variants, these 40th anniversary Empire Strikes Back variants. So you guys know I'm picking up those. And there is number 11 of 36. This one I almost bought 2 of. I think I might go back and buy another one because I like this cover so much. I'm putting these all in a binder. I'm not putting holes in them though. They're going to be in those sleeves. But I'm putting them all in a binder, and I'm thinking, and I'm trying to decide what the front cover one's going to be that I'm going to put outside the binder so that I can identify it. So this may be the winner because so far of all the covers, I think I like this one the best. So number 1 with the probe droid is pretty good too, but this one is just fantastic. Great stuff. And that's Bounty Hunters number 4. So in the process of doing all this, I've been kind of picking up all the Star Wars runs, but I've not been reading them because I don't really I hate when they drop one and you got to wait like a month to get another one, and I forget the story. I got to reread, and I don't have time for all that. So I'll probably wait till they all come out and then read them straight through. Here is a nice little variant cover for Dark Knight's Death Metal number 3. Okay. But it's an Art Germ Supergirl cover, so I can't beat that. I like that. Well, you can, but we're not going to today. There you go. Looks good. I like that. Only paid a couple bucks. Most of these I only paid a couple bucks for. I don't pay cover price for these when I can avoid it. So here's a nice In-Hyuk Lee. The Flash 759. He's been doing these variant covers on these, and they're all kind of the same. They're all kind of red background, but I didn't have any yet, so I went ahead and picked that one up because it was just a couple bucks. I've been picking up this Linsner run of Dejah Thoris, so here's number 7. Looking good to me. And here is also number 7. I have not been picking up the Perillo run. I've been enjoying the Linsner art better, and I don't really want 2 copies of every book, but this one I thought was pretty cool, and it was only a couple bucks, so I picked it up. Okay, there's going to be a Clayton Crane signing in my area real soon. So coming up in the next week and a half, he's going to be in town. He's going to be signing books. So me and a few others, YouTubers or comic people in Kentucky are going to get together, and we're going to hang out at the shop and get our books signed, and then we're going to go get some wings and beers and stuff like that, and then I'll take them to at least one place to do a little comic hole hunting. So we'll see how that goes. So I've been picking up a few Clayton Crane books. I don't know that I'll get these all signed, but I want to have options. You know, if when I get there, he's like, yeah, you know what, I'll sign 3 or 4 of them for you. I'm like, okay. So there you go. So Ghost Rider number 1 of 6. I know that I've spoken to Clayton Crane before. I've met him before at conventions, and he's particularly proud of this run. So, because he did the interiors as well as the covers. So he really likes that. So that's pretty cool. So I'll probably get him to sign that one, maybe some silver. Here's Transformers Spotlight on Bumblebee. That's a retailer incentive variant. So I like that. I'm going to have him signed down here in some yellow maybe. Very cool. Here's a Sensational Spider-Man Back in Black, number 38. So Here Lies Eddie Brock. So I thought that was a pretty cool cover. I like all the black in there. I'm having him sign it in white down here. It's going to look real pretty. Here was an Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. Didn't even know I needed this. Didn't have it. So scooped it up real quick. Riley Brown, it says 2018. So look at that. Didn't know I needed it until I saw it. I thought I had all the Elvira books from this run. Here's another one, Supergirl Rebirth number 1. Picked this one up dirt cheap because it had all kinds of like fingerprints and marks all over it. Cleaned it up, and now it looks perfect. So when I see those white covers for cheap, I go ahead and grab them because most of the time they clean up pretty easy. So there you go, another Adam Hughes book there. Supergirl number 1 Rebirth. Here's another Supergirl tire. This was John Romita. I like that outfit, man. What's not to like about that? That is pretty cool. I like that. So holding the American flag and everything. I thought that was pretty cool. I don't have too many flag books. So if there's a Instagram tag going around or coming around for the American flag, I'll be ready with that one. I like it. Here's Speed Demon. I thought I had all the Amalgam books, but it turns out I was missing this one. So Speed Demon number 1. This is the crossover between Ghost Rider and I assume the Demon, right? So there you go. Picked up this book because it was just $1. So Batman Hush. Can't beat that. It is a Dollar Comics version, but I did not have this cover before. I have like maybe 3 versions of 608, but I didn't have this one. So picked that up. Very happy with that. Here's Bombshells number 5. I like these bombshell covers. They look pretty cool. So why not when they're $1? These were all digging out of the dollar bins. Here's Death of Stupid Man. So something press. I forget who puts these out, but it's ridiculous. I read through it. It was pretty silly, but if you like stuff like the Tick and Megaton Man, this is right in the same wheelhouse. So you'll like this as well. And it's got a lot of silly stuff on the interior. I don't know why I picked this book up. Legion. Maybe it was for the detail on the wolf's hair. There, you see that? Yep, there you go. She's a little jaundiced, but not bad looking at all. But I really like, I don't know what this creature is, but it looked to me like some kind of Wolfman type creature. And look how, I love the claws, how they're coming at you like that. I just thought the background was great. She looked good too, but I really liked the creature there. I thought that was just awesome. So Legion number 25. Legion 1991 number 25. I can't make sense of all that stuff, so I'm not a Legion collector. In fact, that's my only Legion book so far, I believe. I might have some Legion of Superhero books otherwise, but I don't think that's the same thing. Avengers Invaders number 1 of 12. Just a cool Alex Ross cover. If I see a good Alex Ross cover in a dollar bin, I usually rescue it, especially if it's got Wolverine on it or Spider-Woman on it, and this one had both. So you really can't can't hold back the old wallet on that one. Next we have Batman Returns. This is the painted cover version of it, so I like this one. Looking pretty cool. Terrible movie in my opinion. Even as a kid, I thought this is a bunch of crap. Didn't care, and I know I get a lot of hate for this one, but thought Danny DeVito was disgusting and gross as the Penguin, which I suppose he was meant to be. I thought Catwoman was just batshit bananas crazy, and I don't know who. I know some people find that sexy. I don't. I think crazy's crazy, like that's just a little too nuts for me. So I'm out. And she played it straight crazy. Like I didn't find her sexy or beautiful in any way. She was just nuts. And I don't know why Batman would see anything other than someone who needed to be put in Arkham when he looked at her. So I didn't get the whole love. I didn't think the relationship worked. I thought it was all kind of weird and stupid. The movie pretty much sucked. Here's here's the Flash number 56. Got that foil goodness, man. I love that. Look at that nice strong black background. I mean, for $1, I'm not turning that down. I've never seen this one before. Smallville Lantern number 1. So this is, what is this, like an homage cover to to Green Lantern Smallville or something? It's very cool though. I'd never seen it before. I thought it was fantastic. And probably if I ever see like Tom Welling at a convention or something, maybe I'll get him to sign this book because I really like that. I've never seen that before. Here's Sheena, Queen of the Jungle number 4. Almost didn't pick it up, but man, that's cute. Look at that cute little Sheena. Yes, she is. So, very cool. Nice panther there. I liked it. This is a book that I could have sworn I had, but I didn't. So, here is Homage Studios Swimsuit Special number 1. It's got some cool art in it. It's not great art, but I just kind of remember it as a kid, so when I see the book and I'm like, man, I remember when that book came out. I remember always wanting it then and couldn't have it. So I was like, you know what? I'll go ahead and pick it up for $1. Why not? Here's Catwoman number 18. You guys know I'm working on this Catwoman run. So if I see him for like $2 or less, I usually pick him up. So glad to have that. Look at her in her wedding dress. Does she look good? There she is. I'll take it. Here is Terry and Rachel Dotson working on Green Lantern. I honestly don't know who this character is. I feel like I've heard of her before. I know that she took over Green Lantern for a while. I don't know if she's still the Green Lantern, but she sure looks good, and I like that they gave her dark hair and dark features instead of the generic looking blonde hair like they always do, or red hair. I get tired of those. So she looks pretty cool. Maybe I'll check her out, and I've always liked the Green Lantern's power. Now, I'll say this, and some people get fussy about, females taking over male roles and all that kind of stuff. But I think that whenever something is by design transferable, it makes the most sense to change that character around. For instance, the ring. The Green Lantern's ring is meant to be passed down. It's meant to have different characters or different people own the ring and be the new Green Lantern. So I'm totally good with that. Iron Man's suit. It's just a suit, so I don't care if War Machine. I don't care if it's. I think the Punisher wore it for a while, and you got the Iron Patriot and all this other stuff, and then you had Pepper Potts wore it for a while, and you had that whatever Rerun Williams or whatever her name is wearing it for a while. None of that ever bothers me because to me, it's kind of meant to be passed along. It's just a physical object that anyone can take the mantle of. But when you start giving me like the totally awesome Hulk, I'm out. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. Somebody passed along the Hulk powers. I'm done. So anyway, that's just my little take on that. So yeah, I do like that. Walking Dead number 163. You guys know I don't pick up too much Walking Dead. But this is one that I see a lot of people, I think, do like a background, like remark sketch to it. So maybe I'll get somebody to do that at some point. Classic X-Men number 52. Just got it because of that awesome pose that Spider-Woman's in. I mean, that looks like it would hurt. So that's pretty impressive. And I assume that's Kitty Pryde, and I forget who that is, but I've seen him in lots of stuff. He was in Wolverine first series too, ongoing. And then here's Daredevil 241. We'll end up with some nice Zek work. I mean, for $1, I'm not going to leave that in a dollar bin. I mean, you got to be crazy to leave a nice Daredevil behind. So there you go. Well, I hope y'all appreciated that, and we'll catch you next time on BUB'S Comics. Oh, one more thing. I got a pop. Here is Gambit. Now, they had Gambit. Now, okay, so I got this at GameStop, and I know that they have a Rogue that goes with it, and they had it at the GameStop. But I'm very cheap, especially when it comes to buying pops. I'm not, to me, when people say, are you a pop collector? I mean, I've got probably 40 pops or more, but I still don't call myself a pop collector. And the reason that I don't is because I never pay more than cover price or box price for a pop. I don't like, oh, wow, that pop's worth more to me, so I spend $20, $30. I never do that. So anytime you see a pop on this channel, so far anyway, it's always been just for whatever the regular price is or less. So if there's a sale or a deal, well, GameStop has this $5 off coupon that they give you every month if you're one of the pro members or whatever. So you get a $5 off coupon every month, and so when these pops come out, so about once a month I'll pick up a pop because I only get it for like $4 or $5. So that's my plan on that. So I picked up this one this week, and I hope to pick up Rogue when I get my new coupon at the first of the month for September. So when that happens, I'm going to rush over there and pick up the Rogue. Hopefully it'll still be there, or they'll have another one. So that's it. That's my haul. I hope y'all enjoyed that, and we'll catch you next time on BUB'S Comics. Remember to read a comic and don't apologize for the glare. Bye-bye.